Namaskar, my dear friends. Welcome to the lecture series of computer aided manufacturing. Okay, in our previous videos, you will learn about the flexible manufacturing system. Okay, of Unit 5 of the as per the syllabus of Gujarat Technological University. Now, today in this lecture, you are going to learn about the Unit 6 of robot technology. Okay, so content of these lectures are robotics terminology, structure of robotic system, and robotic configuration and basic motion system. Okay, now let us start with the robots by some figures of the robots. You can see here the different robots are there. Okay, so now let us see what is the robot. So the word robot first appeared in 1921. The word is linked to Czech word robota, meaning the work, and robotnik, meaning the slave. Okay, so you can see here the different types of the robots are there, and they are performing the different works. They are prepared for the different task. Okay, now let us see what is the robot, what is the meaning of the robot, and what are the definitions of the robot. So in robotic technology, simple definition of the robot, it means an electromechanical device with multiple degree of freedom that is programmable to accomplish a variety of tasks. બરાબર સિમ્પલ એટલે કે ઇલેક્ટ્રોમિકેનિકલ ઇલેક્ટ્રોનિક્સ પ્લસ મિકેનિકલ ડિવાઇસ with multiple degree of freedom. Degree of freedom means movement in different position, in different direction, that is programmable to accomplish a variety of tasks. अलग अलग टास्क परफॉर्म करवा માટે પ્રોગ્રામનો યુઝ કરીને સિસ્ટમ પ્રોગ્રામનો યુઝ કરીને મલ્ટિપલ ટાસ્ક કરવા માટે જે ઇલેક્ટ્રોમિકેનિકલ ડિવાઇસ બનાવવામાં આવેલું છે that device is known as a robot. Then next one is a industrial robot. So industrial robot the definition છે the Robotics Industry Association RIA એને अलग अलग प्रकारे industrial robot ની definition આપેલી છે in which first an industrial robot is a programmable. Concentrate on the different words. The programmable, okay, so which is use okay programs, different programs to accomplish the work. એટલે કે એનું વર્ક કરવા માટે ઓપરેટ શેનાથી થાય છે તો પ્રોગ્રામથી. That is the programmable multifunctional manipulator. Multifunctional એટલે કે એક કરતા વધારે functions કરવા માટે manipulator, that means the body of that robot which is designed to move the materials, material ને move કરવા માટે, અથવા તો parts or tools or special devices through variable programmed motion. Variable programmed એટલે કે પહેલેથી જે મોશન નક્કી કરવામાં આવેલી છે પ્રોગ્રામ મોશન for the performance of a variety of tasks. Okay, તો કોઈ પણ અલગ અલગ variety of task ને complete કરવા માટે programmable multifunctional manipulator કે જેને આપણે કોઈ મટીરિયલ પાર્ટ્સ ટૂલ્સ અથવા તો સ્પેશિયલ ડિવાઇસ ને મૂવ કરવા માટે જે ઇલેક્ટ્રોમિકેનિકલ ડિવાઇસ બનાવવામાં આવે છે એને આપણે ઇન્ડસ્ટ્રીયલ રોબોટ કહીએ છીએ. ISO International Standard Organization defines a robot as a robot is an automatically controlled reprogrammable. Here you can see this word, concentrate on this word, reprogrammable. That means you can use this program for various times. Okay, અલગ અલગ આને તમે રીપ્રોગ્રામ કરી શકો કે જરૂર પડે તો એમાં તમે ચેન્જ કરી શકો. સો reprogrammable multi-purpose manipulative machine with several reprogrammable axes, which is either fixed in a place or mobile for use in industrial automation applications. Okay, so industrial automation applications માટે જે special purpose જે ડિઝાઇન કરેલા જે that electromechanical device છે, that is known as a robot. Okay, so there are number of successful example of robot application, such as robot performs more than 98% of the spot welding on Ford's Taurus and Sable car in USA. એટલે કે 98% કરતા પણ વધારે ફોર્ડ ટોરસની અંદર 98% કરતા પણ વધારે સ્પોટ વેલ્ડિંગ છે એ રોબોટ દ્વારા કરવામાં આવે છે. ઓકે, અથવા તો બીજું ઉદાહરણ આપીએ કે રોબોટ drills 660 holes in a vertical tail fins of F-16 fighter in 3 hours at General Dynamic compared to 24 man hours when the job was done manually. જ્યારે જોબને આપણે મેન્યુઅલી જો કામ કરવામાં આવે તો 24 કલાક જે લાગે છે એ કામ રોબોટ દ્વારા 3 કલાકમાં કમ્પ્લીટ થાય છે. ઓકે, સો then find the technical definition of robot. A robot is an electromechanical device with links and joints. Okay, with different types of the links and joints, which is guided by the sensors and driven by the actuators. Actuators, that is the, in terms of the human body, the muscles of the robot is the actuator, and which is controlled through a programmed software. Okay, it controlled through a different program software to handle and manipulate parts, materials, tools and devices for performing various tasks in variety of work environment. That is called the robots. So these are the different definitions given by a different association, different, okay, of the robot. So the study and understanding of robotics is an interdisciplinary domain which consisting mainly of mechanical and which is supported by electrical, electronics and computer streams. બરાબર છે. Various links and joints are to be designed for strength and rigidity through static and dynamic force analysis. એટલે કે રોબોટ્સની અલગ અલગ જે લિંક્સ અને જે જોઈન્ટ છે એની ડિઝાઇન એ સ્ટ્રેન્થ અને રિજિડિટી બેઝ ઉપર સ્ટેટિક અને ડાયનેમિક ફોર્સ એનાલિસિસ કરી અને એની ડિઝાઇન કરવામાં આવે છે. Electrical and hydraulic or pneumatic actuators which produce the varied robot motions. Okay, required positions are computed through transformations. Okay, one position, a robot moves from one position to another positions. Okay, so their position which will be computed through a transformations. You have already studied in computer aided design. CAD માં જે તમે 2D અને 3D ટ્રાન્સફોર્મેશન શીખ્યા છો કે એમની અલગ અલગ. ઓકે, તો એક પોઈન્ટ ઉપરથી બીજા પોઈન્ટ ઉપર જે રોબોટ મૂવ્સ થાય છે તો એ પોઝિશન કેલ્ક્યુલેટેડ done by the transformation. So the electronic contributes in the types of control system to closely achieve the desired output with the achieved output. Okay, the computer programs that add the flexibility for performing the variety of jobs executed by the robotics manipulators. Okay, and the software programs with the developed algorithm, controllers and sensing systems make the robot to possess its intelligence to carry out job with the work envelope defined by the movement, that is the degree of freedom given to the links. એટલે કે સોફ્ટવેર પ્રોગ્રામનો યુઝ કરીને જે અલગ અલગ ડેવલપ અલ્ગોરિધમ, કંટ્રોલર, સેન્સિંગ સિસ્ટમ, બરાબર છે, એ રોબોટને ઇન્ટેલિજન્સ બનાવે છે. સેન્સર, ઓકે, ઇટ સેન્સ ધ પોઝિશન ઓફ ધ રોબોટ. ઓકે, તો એ રોબોટને સેન્સર છે, એક્ચ્યુએટર છે, કંટ્રોલર, એ રોબોટને ઇન્ટેલિજન્ટ રોબોટ બનાવે છે. ઓકે, ટુ કેરી આઉટ ધ ડિફરન્ટ જોબ ઓર ટુ પ્રોવાઈડ ધ ડિફરન્ટ movement or the different degree of freedom, okay, given to the link. Now let us understand the structure of a robotic system. Okay, robotic system નું structure, કયા પ્રકારનું structure હોય છે, કયા પ્રકારના configuration હોય છે. So robotic system, it contains the different parts, that is the manipulator, drive system, control system, end effector, sensors, vision system, computer software and hardware. These are the main basic components of any robotic system. Okay, manipulator, it means the main heart of the robot. Okay, main body of the robot. Okay. Now, robot physical configuration. So there are 4 physical configurations: Cartesian configuration, cylindrical configuration, spherical or polar configuration, and articulated or joint arm configuration. Okay, now let us see one by one. So first one is the Cartesian configuration. Okay, Cartesian configuration, it means robot with the Cartesian configuration, it consists of the links connected by linear joint. Only 3 linear joints are there. 3 prismatic motions are there. That is X, Y, and Z. Here you can see, okay, X, okay, in this motion. That is the X, okay, left right motion, okay, up down motion, Z motion, okay, left right, like X up down motion, એટલે કે Z, અને in out એટલે કે Y ડાયરેક્શનમાં, એટલે કે 3 પ્રિઝમેટિક મોશન હશે, બરાબર, એ કાર્ટેશિયન કન્ફિગરેશનની અંદર. Okay, and the positioning may be done by linear motion along the 3 principal axes. Okay, as we discussed, left and right, okay, left and right, then in and out, and up and down. Okay, so this axis known respectively as the Cartesian axis, that is the X, Y, and Z. Okay, work area, આનો જે work area છે, the work area or the work envelope, okay, which serviced by the Cartesian coordinates robot's arm is a big box shape. આનો work area એટલે કે maximum work area છે, તો એક box shape જેવો થશે. Okay, or we can say a cube shape, like this you can see here. એક એનો વર્ક એરિયા છે, ક્યુબ શેપ જેવો થશે, કે જે મેક્સિમમ એ એરિયાની અંદર એ વર્ક કરી શકશે, like this. Okay, maximum work area is like this. Okay, આની અંદર એ આ અહીંયા left right motion, okay, up down motion, and here in out motion. So 3P, prismatic motion, linear motion, 3 motion Cartesian configuration में केवे से linear motion से, that is called the Cartesian configuration. You can see here a box. Okay, okay, X, Y અને Z. આ જે બતાવે છે, આ જે ક્યુબ છે, એનો work envelope, okay, serviced by the Cartesian coordinates robot or works area, right? So it consists of the 3 orthogonal sides. 3 sides are parallel to X, Y, and Z axis. क्या એનો use થાય છે? તો generally it is used for the pick and place work. Okay, end effector છે, આ end effector અહીંયા કોઈ પણ particular task pick and place work, assembly operations, handling machine tools, and arc welding. Okay, arc welding. So the main applications of this Cartesian robots are pick and place work, assembly operations, handling machine tools, and arc welding. Okay, ત્યાર પછી advantages: ability to do straight line insertions into furnaces, easy computation and programming, most rigid structure for given length. એટલે કે કોઈ પણ જાતની રોટેશનલ મોશન નથી, એટલે એનું કોમ્પ્યુટેશન અને પ્રોગ્રામિંગ ઈઝી થઈ જાય. Disadvantages: required large operating volumes. Okay, it exposed guiding surfaces required covering in corrosive or dusty environments, and can only reach front of its. Okay, it can only reach front of its. આગળની સાઈડે જે જઈ શકે છે, પાછળની સાઈડ જઈ શકતું નથી. તો આ એના disadvantages છે. Then next one is the cylindrical configuration. Okay, so cylindrical configuration, in this cylindrical configuration type of robot, there is a rotary motion. You can see the rotary motion of the table at the base, okay, which followed by the two linear motion. Okay, yes, you can see this y. Okay, this is in out motion and up down motion in z, and here is the, you can see the rotary motion. Okay, so एक rotary motion R અને બે કેવી motion હશે? Linear motion. Okay, up down and in out. તો આ cylindrical configuration એટલે કે RLL. Okay, rotary, linear, or we can say RPP. P means the prismatic as the linear motion. Okay, in this, the robot body is a vertical column that swells about the vertical axis. Now here you can see the workspace. Workspace is a concentric cylinder. તમે જોઈ શકો છો આ બે concentric cylinder છે. આ અંદરનું સિલિન્ડર અને આ બહારનું સિલિન્ડર. એટલે કે અંદરનું સિલિન્ડર ક્યારે કે જે આ એની પોઝિશન છે એ અંદરની મેક્સ સુધી લઈ લીધેલું હોય અને જ્યારે તે રોટેટ થાય ત્યારે આ સિલિન્ડર જનરેટ થાય, અને આ જ્યારે મેક્સિમમ પોઝિશનમાં હોય ત્યારે આ રોટરી મોશન થાય ત્યારે આ સિલિન્ડર જનરેટ થાય. તો આ એનો વર્ક એરિયા છે. ઓકે, સો the work area is the space between two this concentric cylinder. આ બે સિલિન્ડરની વચ્ચેનો એરિયા છે એનો વર્ક એરિયા છે of the same height. બંનેની હાઈટ સેમ હશે. ઓકે, it can up down. Okay, so તો આ બંને જે સિલિન્ડર વચ્ચેનો જે આ એરિયા છે, that area is the work area of the cylindrical robot. Okay, so you can see here it is a cylindrical robot. So commonly used for this type of the robot is used for handling at die casting machine, assembly operations, handling machine tools, and spot welding. Okay, spot welding. So these are the different applications of a cylindrical robot. Advantages: it can reach all around itself. એટલે કે પોતાની આજુબાજુ, જેમ આપણે કાર્ટેઝિયનમાં જોયું હતું કે ફક્ત ફ્રન્ટ સાઈડમાં જ વર્ક કરી શકે, આ પોતાની ફરતે બધી સાઈડ વર્ક કરી શકશે. રોટેશનલ એક્સિસ easy to seal. Okay, rotational axis easy to seal. You can seal the rotational axis. Relatively easy programming, rigid enough to handle the heavy loads through the large working space, and good access into cavities and machine openings. Okay, good access into the cavities and machine openings are easily work. Some limitations or the disadvantages of these cylindrical robots are: linear axis is hard to seal. Okay, linear axis ને આપણે easily seal કરી શકતા નથી. It won't reach around obstacles. Obstacles હોય ત્યાં પહોંચી શકતું નથી. It exposed the drives are difficult to cover from dust and liquids. Okay, exposed drives are difficult to cover from the dust and liquids. So these are the disadvantages or the limitations of the cylindrical robots. Then next one is a spherical or polar coordinates or the polar configuration robots. Okay, so this type of robot use mostly rotational axis. Okay, it use mostly rotational axis. The axis for the spherical coordinates are theta. Theta is the rotational axis, r, okay, the reach axis, and beta, the bend up and down axis. Okay, તો તમે અહીંયા જોઈ શકો છો કે આ એક axis છે rotational, okay, and this is also a rotational, and it can up and down in like this. Okay, so here you can see this is the rotational, then here this is the, and here it is also rotational. Okay, તો તમે જો એનો વર્ક એરિયા છે, વર્ક એરિયા is a hemisphere or semi-sphere. Okay, semi-sphere work area છે. This is the work area. You can see this is the work area of this type of the robot. આ રોબોટનો વર્ક એરિયા છે હેમિસ્ફિયર, oh sorry, semi-sphere type નો work area આવશે. Okay, this is called the work area. આ એનો work area દેખાડે છે. Okay, તો spherical or the polar robot. Okay, the reach of the arm, it defines the inner hemisphere. Okay, it defines the inner hemisphere when it is fully retracted along the r axis. Okay, the reach of the arm which defines the outer hemisphere when it is fully straightened along the r axis. Okay, so commonly આ પ્રકારના રોબોટ ક્યાં યુઝ થાય છે? તો handling at die casting or fitting machines, handling machine tools, arc and spot welding. બંને જગ્યાએ આ spherical અથવા તો polar robot use થાય છે. Okay, advantages, large working envelope. Okay, working area વધારે હશે બાકી. Two rotary drives are easily sealed against liquids and dust. Some disadvantages, that is the complex coordinates more difficult to visualize, control and program. So programming is difficult because the two rotary motions are there, complex coordinates. Exposed linear drive and low accuracy. વધારે rotary motion હોય, so accuracy is low. Okay, so this is the spherical or polar robot. Then articulated robot. Okay, articulated robot or joint arm configuration. Okay, so this joint arm configuration is similar in appearance to the human arm. આપણા માણસનો જે હાથ હોય, બરાબર છે, માણસના હાથના જેવો જ દેખાય હોય, અને appearance છે માણસના હાથના જેવો જ હશે. You can see here, as we compared with the human arm, then this portion is the shoulder of the human arm. This is the elbow. Okay, elbow, and here wrist of the human arm. બરાબર છે, એટલે કે આ articulate robot છે એ માણસના હાથ જેવું છે. Okay, તો અલગ અલગ તમે મોશન તમે જોઈ શકો છો અહીંયા. Okay, shoulder swivel, બરાબર, elbow નું પણ અહીંથી swivel થઈ શકે, જે રીતે આપણી કોણી હાથની થાય છે swivel, અને wrist આપણું જે કાંડું છે અલગ અલગ તમે જુઓ કે આ ડાયરેક્શનમાં આ જે એને કહેવાય પીચ. ઓકે, આ જે મોશન છે આપણે કાંડાને જમણી અને ડાબી સાઈડ જે રીતે કરી, that is called the yaw, અને આ જે છે that is called the roll. Okay, so the arm consists of the several straight members, okay, which is connected by the joints which are analogous to the human shoulder, elbow and wrist. Okay, so articulated robots have all the joints of single axis. All the joints of single axis. બધા jointમાં એક જ axis હશે, which revolute or rotary type. Okay, it may be a revolute or rotary type. So this chain of revolute joints which provides greater freedom and dexterity. dexterity in movement of the articulated robotic arm. So articulated robotics arm are two types, SCARA and PUMA. Okay, SCARA and PUMA are the most popular used articulated robots in assembly lines and packaging processes. Okay. Now SCARA. What is the meaning of the SCARA? The SCARA is the abbreviated form of Selective Compliances Assembly Robot Arm. Okay, Selective Compliances Assembly Robot Arm is known as the SCARA robot. Okay, so that is the commonly used for the assembly applications. આ જે પ્રકારનો રોબોટ છે એ assembly applications માટે generally use થાય છે, and the arm picks up a piece part vertically from a horizontal table. Okay, pick and place માટે and move it in a horizontal plane to a point just above another place on the table. Okay, એટલે કે તમે જો આ અહીંથી રોટરી મોશન છે અને અપ ડાઉન થઈ શકશે અને રોટરી મોશન પણ થઈ શકશે. ઓકે, then આ જે જોઈન્ટ છે, okay, this joint is works as a elbow, this joint is works as a shoulder. Okay, and this is the end effector, this is called the end effector or the wrist. This is the SCARA robot. So it is a simple articulated robot which can perform the assembly task precisely and fast. Okay, so SCARA is most adept in pick and place operation in any assembly line in industries with speed as well as precision. Okay, like a SCARA most adept in pick and place operation હોય, કોઈ પણ વસ્તુ pick and place operation માટે industry in the speed and as well as the precision work. So SCARA is more or less like a human arm. The motion is restricted horizontal. Okay, the motion is restricted horizontal sweeping and vertical movement. So it cannot rotate along an axis other than the vertical. Vertical axis સિવાય કોઈ પણ axis માં rotate થઈ શકશે નહીં. આ vertical axis ઉપર જ rotate થશે. તમે જો ત્રણે બધી જગ્યાએ vertical axis ઉપર rotate થઈ શકશે, horizontal axis ઉપર એ rotate થઈ શકશે નહીં. This is called the SCARA robot. Then PUMA robot, Programmable Universal Machine for Assembly. That is called the PUMA, Programmable Universal Machine for Assembly is called the PUMA. Okay, so here you can see this is the horizontal axis. Okay, horizontal axis, horizontal axis, right? So PUMA is the most commonly used industrial robot in assembly, which is used for the welding operations and university laboratories. So that PUMA, which resembles more closely to the human arm than SCARA. Okay, so PUMA has the greater flexibility than SCARA. SCARA robot, it can rotate only in vertical axis. Okay, but it can, this PUMA, it can rotate in both. So PUMA has the greater flexibility than SCARA, but with the increased compliance comes the reduced precision. Okay, so thus the PUMA is the preferably used in assembly applications which do not require the high precision, such as welding and stocking operations. જેમ મોશન વધારે એમ એની પ્રિસિશન ઘટે, એટલે કે જ્યાં વધારે હાઈ પ્રિસિશન વર્કની જરૂર ના હોય એવી જગ્યા ઉપર PUMA રોબોટનો આપણે યુઝ કરીએ છીએ. ઓકે, સો ધીસ ઇઝ ધ SCARA and PUMA, both are the articulated robots. Okay, then next is the basic motion systems. Okay, basic motion systems, in which let us first is the 6 degree of freedom. Degree of freedom એટલે શું? કે degree of freedom એટલે શું કે કોઈ પણ રોબોટ બરાબર અલગ અલગ ડાયરેક્શનમાં જે મૂવ થઈ શકે છે એને આપણે degree of freedom કહીએ છીએ. તો it provides the robot the capability to move and perform the predetermined task. Okay, so these 6 degree of freedom are intended to follow the versatility of movement possessed by the human arm. Okay, so the basic 6 motions is consist of the 3 arm and body motions and 3 wrist motion. બરાબર છે, 3 આર્મ અને બોડીની મોશન અને 3 wristની મોશન એટલે કે કાંડાની મોશન. ટોટલ 6 motion, that is 6 degree of freedom. Now let us see this 6 degree of rotational transverse. Rotation about the vertical axis. Okay, rotation about vertical axis, right or left swivel of the robot arm. Robot arm no right and left swivel. Vertical axis ni about rotation about the vertical axis. Eye motion. Second, vertical transverse, up and down motion of the arm. Arm ni up and down motion ek transverse motion. Okay, which is caused by the pivoting the entire arm about the horizontal axis or moving the arm about vertical slides. Then radial transverse. Radial transverse is extension and retraction of the arm. Like in and out motion. In and out motion je thai એને radial transverse. Vertical એટલે up and down motion. And rotational transverse. ત્રણ arm and body motion. And the wrist motion, wrist swivel, that is the roll, rotation of the wrist. આપણે જે કાંડાને જે ફેરવીએ ગોળ ગોળ, that is called the roll. Okay, so remember these 3 words: roll, pitch and yaw. Pitch means up and down movement of the wrist. એટલે કે કાંડાની up and down motion થાય, that is called the pitch, which also involves the rotational movement. And wrist yaw, that is the swivel of the wrist. That means the left and right wrist ni je left and right motion છે, that is called the yaw. So these are the 6 degree of freedom of the robot. That is the basic 6 motion of the system. Okay, now here you can see this basic motion system. Okay, so rotational transverse, the first motion, here you can see the rotational transverse. Okay, then radial transverse. Okay, in out radial transverse. Vertical transverse, you can see this is the vertical 3 number. Okay, then 4 wrist swivel, this is the 4 degree of freedom. Then wrist bend, 5 degree of freedom. And wrist yaw, 6 degree of freedom. अलग अलग 6 degree of freedom थे basic motions. Okay, so now let us we stop here. Okay, so thank you very much.